Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So Tyler, why do you got your hood up? Because we're going to take this bumper off. And I'm going to show you real quick. You have 6 of these and like probably 5 or 6 of these. So these are 10 millimeters. You want to take these off. And there, pop these out. All right, and then we're gonna come down here. We're gonna pop this out and this out. That's already missing. I'll eventually get something to replace that. Then there's, I believe, yep, one there. So we'll pop this guy out. We're gonna pop this guy out. Pop this guy out. We leave this the same. This would pop out, but that's missing. We'll eventually get a replacement. Same for that, that's missing. This is the centerpiece. We'll probably keep that on until we're ready to fully pop it out. Then it's basically the same here and here like it was over there. And yes, I know, I see this is damaged to fucking hell and back. But I got something I'm gonna put over that as well. So, give me a moment and I'm gonna get this bumper off real quick. All right, so I used a 10 millimeter, got all these off, and I have a little Pry Tool piece. I'll try to link it in the description below to pop everything else out. The next step would then be to pull this off. And you don't want to leave this somewhere where you don't forget about it, so leave it like that. Now you can see this is loosey-goosey. So now I'm going to get the pieces here and up underneath here and then over here, and then I should be able to pull off the bumper. All right, so now that you get all the pop clips removed, the bumper should just pop out like this. All right, it's got these little pop clips. You should just hear it kind of gently pop out. As you can see, it's coming out pretty easily. So I'm going to move this back. Come on this side. Do the same thing. Alright. Now with that being done, it should pull this guy down, and it's being connected by the fog lights. So let me show you that. Sorry if you're seeing my pants or anything. So right here, it's connected by the fog lights. So I just need to pull that. That'll come undone. And this looks like these are the adapter for the fog light thingies. All right. Pull on that, and that gets it out. And so now, got a little room to work with. And we're gonna go get the grill. And we're gonna replace this bad boy, because if you look, it's just basically screws. So I'm gonna go show you the grill out of box and everything, so give me one moment here. All right, so first off, excuse me for being in my tank top, but it's kind of gotten hot. I hope you're able to see this. There's a screw here, here, and here. Then 1, 2, and 3. And then it just pops out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unscrew that, and then I'm gonna pop this out, and then I'm gonna show you a comparison of this versus the new one I got. So I got them unscrewed. One thing to note, there's these little things you gotta kind of push in, like up and in, and it'll pop them out. So do that. Get one up here. Give me just a second to get this off because I gotta see this and I just can't really see it. So 1 second. All right, so I got it out. As you can see, there's these little push things. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this with the other one. I'm gonna show you something. So 1 second here. All right, everyone. So this was what was in the box. This is the OEM style. Came with a couple screws. This is gonna be for the middle piece. And these, I'm not sure what this is. Let's see what this is. Oh, yeah, this is the new piece for the middle as well to cover up the camera thing. So, all right, cool. So comparison, new, old, and all the screws are just gonna go back into it. So yeah, let me grab this, and this. In fact, since it's a little bit more daylight out here, give me 1 second. I'm bringing the bumper out here and we'll just put it on out here. So if you got a yoga mat, good place to put it. So give me a second here. We're gonna place this guy down here. Move that out the way. All right. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to go grab my drill bit for my screw and we'll screw it in. All right, I'm back. Grill, like I said, all the pieces go here, so we're going to go and snap it in. That's pretty solid right there, pretty simple. And then this goes in with the 2 screws on the back, and then we got our bit for the rest of it. So let me bring you around here so I'll show you how I go about it. All right. So one. And I'm going to go, I'm not sure you can see it. So I'm going to move it like that. I'm going to go crisscross to get these guys in. All right. And then come back up here. This one, come down here. Okay, so at least 2 more, so there and there. All right, next would be this middle piece. So then you kind of just put it goes, let's see. Nope, it's definitely like this. Nope, hold on. I'm being stupid. It's like that. There we go. There's a hook piece right here. So hooks and sinks. Eventually we're gonna take this back off at some point in time. We're gonna put a camera in here. But that's for another date. The next thing will be taking off. All right, so unbeknownst to me, my iPhone ran out of storage, so I had to delete some old videos from recording. So we left off where I said the next thing is, and that's gonna be basically replacing the fog lights, but I got this screwed in. All these are screwed in. So now we can come around the front and you can see the final result. That's what that'll look like. I still got to take this off and replace this at some point in time, but I'm not doing that today because I haven't gotten that part. I'll eventually pull this back off again. To me, this is super simple and cool. And I got to replace some pieces anyway, so it'll be fine. So next are the fog lights. So let me go grab those. All right, I successfully got this one off. You're gonna have to take, if you have the fog light off, you're gonna have to take that off. So I'm gonna have to basically unscrew this and just pull it out. And then the next thing would be to just push this in. There's also a push pin here, and there's supposed to be one there, and I took that out. That should help out. Really, that'll honestly go for that, so I don't really need to, but there's the push pin right here that's holding that in, so you need to do that. So give me a moment, I'm gonna get this guy in. All right, so sorry that it's a little late at night. I kind of waited too late to do this, but whatever. But there's your side-by-side comparison. So that's what we look like. It has this to connect for the LED. That's gonna plug into the side, so you're gonna push this in through here. So give me a moment to get that set in. All right, so this had to pop out. That had to be unscrewed. So what I did was when I pulled this off, I reached on the inside and just started pulling it, and it helped me just pull out just like the side did. So now we just gotta put this guy on. So as you see, he'll snap up in different places. Not sure you'll be able to see it all, but basically, and this is the coming here. This is through here. Got to be snapped in. Just give me a second here. I'll get it snapped in. It's a little dark. So, all right. So I kind of just stood it up like this, and I was able to just snap it in. I can't wait till I get a replacement for this. It does look a little weird, but it is what it is. So yeah, now that that's in, I just need to get the bowl back in, and I can just reverse everything and kind of go back from there. One moment. All right, everyone. That's the finished product. I know you can't really see much. Give me a moment, I'll get in my garage and I'll show you in a little bit better light. Okay, hopefully you can see a little bit better now. Like I said, I still need to replace this, but yeah, everything's just pop-outable with some stuff. So now I just gotta reverse and connect it back up in here and connect everything into here, and then we should be good to go on that. So yeah, give me one moment. I'm wondering what this goes to, but we'll figure that out in just a second. All right, so as I was saying a minute ago, I was like, I gotta figure out what this goes to. This definitely will go to this, and there's one on the other side, and it's just like when I did the remote start. There's this stuff, so I gotta cut that real quick. You can see, not sure if you can. It's this right here. So just pull that. I'll take that. And then we can just pull this guy out. And then we probably just pull on, pull on the tape some more to loosen it. I probably don't want it that loose. So give me just a second here. I do want to test it out before I do everything. All right, so one thing to note, you're gonna need one of these guys to pop this out so you can then connect this into this. So now, as you can see, I can move this up in a little bit. And I can connect this to that. The next would be connecting this to that. But I want to see, before I do that, if this will actually work. So give me a second. All right, so I didn't get the results I wanted, so I just kind of put everything back together real quick. Oh, that's not what I wanted. that's not what you need either. So let's do this. Oh, fucking up shit. That way. That's an example of what not to do. Okay. So we seem to have hit something here. Oh. Okay. There we go. That's a bitch if you don't do it right. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is throw me those 10 millimeters, or two of them actually. One on one side, one on the other over here. That'll help kind of keep it. All right, as you can see, I got the bumper back on now. A little dirty, but I used the 210s to kind of hold it in place. And then you basically have to come down here, and I gotta actually reseat this one because it didn't go in right. But you just pop it in here and it pops up in here. So give me 1 second to reseat this one. All right, everyone. So I got it fixed. I finally figured it out. So the base model, you got to do like a relay and add a button and all this wonderful shit. So for this, even though I took all this off and didn't need to, it's right here. And so I just snapped it in here, and I'm trying to figure out what that is because there's another piece, but whatever. So there's that adds it. They get you your fog lights. So now I'm wondering if this is supposed to, I thought was supposed to change different colors on the switchback, but maybe I didn't get those. But that's fine. So yeah, we now have the fog lights installed. That looks good now. Looks really good.